Hey everyone, so it's Wednesday night and we're expecting our first big storm of the spring, and we have hail forecast, maybe golf ball size hail, so we wanted to bring everybody in the barn, and we have to be creative to do that. So here's Junie. She always camps out in the aisle because she's small and portable. You know, being a porch pony, you need to be portable. You're gonna hear a lot of wind already in the background, sorry about that. And next to her, Virginia and Harold. Hello, Virginia. Hello, Harold. There they are, all tucked in their stall. And they bunk next to BG. Auntie BG is very good at taking care of little ones and being accommodating. She has her fly mask on, you can kind of see it. She wears her fly mask pretty much 24/7 year round. It makes her feel more comfortable. And then here's Frida. Lots of you welcomed home Frida. She's doing well. She has a stall guard on top of her door because we don't want to take a chance of her rubbing her trach. There you can kind of see the gunk from it a little bit. She still has some stitches that'll come out next week, and then she should be good to go, but we want to be extra cautious. And then on the end of the barn, we have two panels set up so that Holly and Ivy, I'll try to back up so you can see it. Holly and Ivy have really adequate shelter because of the hail. We're more concerned about making sure they're in the barn, but we don't have any more stalls. So you can see they're hanging out. They have plenty of space, and the storm is coming from the west, which is behind me, so they will have ample protection. The next to them is Ben. All we get to see is his butt, apparently. Ben has the biggest stall for obvious reasons. His stall is about 14 by 20, so he's camped out in there. And then next is Gazi. He's right here. Hey, Gaz. Oh, he's even gonna come say hello. Say hi to everybody, Gaz. Hello. And then his buddy George next to him. George, we're still struggling with an abscess issue, but he's been really great about getting his feet done lately, which is a new development for him. So there's George. And then for those of you who haven't been out to the ranch in the recent months, this is a new addition. These are the livestock guardian puppies, and despite their massive size, they are only about 11 months old. That's Oleg on the left and Sig on the right. They just went for a walk with Jay. They are Boz Shepherds, and they will be guardian and protection dogs for all the animals out here when they grow up and stop acting like goofy puppies. So there's those characters. We'll tell you more about those in the future. Then the last permanent stall here are the goats. There's Millie and Mozo. Hey Mozo, saying hi. And then there's Petey. Petey has to be separated for feeding because he's gotten to be a little bit rude. But once they finish eating, we'll bring him out so that he doesn't have to be in his little jail cell during the storm. And then we have Boca. Boca's in the wash rack tonight. We're trying something new for Boca. Boca tends to get gassy when we have weather shifts, which can create gas colic. So he has part of the wash rack, and it's open to the paddock, so he can move around more. His biggest challenge when he gets a little gassy is being still. So if he has the opportunity to walk out and move, he'll have a much better chance of getting through this evening without any problems. So we're trying this. It's a new setup for him. We'll see how it goes. And then in the aisle, here is Dallas. Dallas has insisted on not having a permanent stall, but being in a temporary stall in the aisle. It seems to make him more comfortable. The last couple times he was in one of the big stalls, he broke some of the boards out. So he has been very clear about his needs, so we do our best to accommodate. There's the big guy. And then the tractor's in the barn because of the hail. Unfortunately, we don't have a place to put our trailer in the barn, but you know, deciding between the two, the tractor won. So it's in the barn. And then here's Ginger and the Halfies, Sophie and Maggie. More butt shots apparently. The three of them do really well together, so they're just in an open space together, and they do quite well. Plenty of room to move around, lots of water and alfalfa. And then on the other side of the trailer, a little hard to see, I'm gonna get a flashlight. Our electrician was out this week, and we're putting new lights in this section of the barn, but they're not quite in yet. So over here we have Lauren and Maya, and they are in temporary stalls on this side of the barn. So they have lots of safety and protection. They've got water and alfalfa and everything they need. Here's Lauren. Hey, Lauren. So everybody's all set. Stacks of alfalfa. We just got a new alfalfa delivery this week. And hopefully the storm will be less severe than forecast, but we're ready for it, however it turns out. Hope you all have a great night, and we will check back in throughout the night and tomorrow morning. Here's June. She wants to say hi one more time. Junie, say hi to everybody, June. There's June. She says good night.